Today I'm showing you how to use all future tenses. I will also give you 50 examples to make sure that you understand them very well. Let's get started with the simple future. The simple future is quite easy because all verbs are the same, regular and irregular verbs. So you use will plus the base verb. For example, I will travel. Travel is your base verb. You can also say, if you want to use the contraction, you can say, I'll travel. And then the rest is all the same. You will travel, he will travel, we will travel. The negative form is will not. So I will not travel. But if you contract it, you can say, I won't travel. Here's something you must know about the simple future. The main use for the simple future is for sudden decisions. For example, oh, I'm hungry. I will make a sandwich. You see, the person has just decided to make a sandwich. So if we look at the diagram, it looks like this. I'm hungry in the present, but I will make a sandwich in a few minutes in the future. Now get ready to take notes because the simple future has 7 different uses. So here they are. We're going to take each one of those and I'm going to give you many examples. Number 1, sudden decisions. We've already seen this one. Here's another example. Oh, it's raining. I will take a taxi instead of walking. Oh, it's raining shows you that you didn't know it was raining, and then I will take a taxi. That was not my original plan. My original plan was walking, but I suddenly decided to take a taxi. So that's why we use the simple future. Here's another example. Wow, this is on sale? I'll buy it. So if you're thinking about impulse buying, it is also a sudden decision. So you say, I will buy it or I'll buy it. Number 2, for predictions. You will love visiting Japan. The culture and food are amazing. So I am predicting that you will love going to Japan. Here's another example. I think it will be sunny tomorrow. Let's go to the beach. It's my prediction that tomorrow will be sunny. Number 3, promises. So when you promise something to someone. Now here for this one, the graph is a little bit different because when you say, I will always love you. It starts now. Well, actually it doesn't start now. It started in the past, but it will be true in the future as well. So I will always love you. Here's another promise. I will be there on time. I promise. So this one is only one time in the future. Number 4, a command or an order. So you see the picture, the guy is your boss, right? So the boss says, I don't want to hear any excuses. You will finish this by tomorrow. You will finish this means I am ordering you to finish this job by tomorrow. Here's another example. You will subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's an order. It's not really an order, but you should subscribe. Invitations, number 5. Will you come to Venice with me? Will you come to Venice with me? How romantic is that? It's a good way to invite somebody. Or you could say, will you marry me? That's a very, very common invitation. Will you marry me in the future? Number 6, future facts. Now be careful with this one. The train will depart at 6 a.m. sharp. Will depart is the future, but be careful here because you can also use the simple present for future facts. The train departs at 6 a.m. sharp is also a valid sentence. You could also be using is departing. The train is departing at 6 a.m. sharp is also a good English sentence, but you're using the present progressive. But all 3 of them are the same. They have the same meaning. Here's another example. You will turn 18 next month. So she will turn 18 years old next month. But once again, you can use the simple present or the present progressive as a future tense. Number 7, first conditional, a possible conditional. Here's the example. If you don't study, you will fail the exam. If you don't open your books, the consequence will be that you will fail the exam. Here's another example. If it rains, they will cancel the event. So they will cancel the event in case of rain. So it's also possible that it might rain. Let's move on to the future continuous. So the future continuous is also called the future progressive. They are exactly the same, okay? So here's how to form it. So you need I, the pronouns, plus will be, and then you have to add the base verb plus ing. So I will be eating, you will be eating, and so on. The negative form is will not be. I will not be eating, or I won't be eating. The main use for the future continuous or progressive is quite simple. The main use is to show an action in progress at a specific time in the future. For example, I will be eating at 12:30. So on a diagram, it looks like this. So I will be eating, ing, so an ongoing action, an action in progress, at 12:30. At 12:30, I will be in the middle of my lunch. There are many uses for the future continuous, and let's take them individually. So the first one, like we said before, here's another example. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., I will be attending a conference. So the action is in progress at a specific time, 10 a.m. tomorrow in the future. Another example, but now be careful, this one is a little bit different. We will be watching TV when you arrive. When you arrive is an action, but it can also be considered a time because when you arrive is a specific time in the day. So when you arrive, we will be watching TV. Simultaneous actions. So if you take a look at the graph now, you can see that both actions are taking place at the same time. Here's an example. While you will be exercising at the gym, I will be taking a yoga class. So while you will be exercising at the gym, ongoing action, I will be taking a yoga class at the same time, ongoing action as well. Here's another example. As the teacher is explaining, the students will be taking notes. So as I explained before, you can use the present progressive is explaining as a future tense. So as the teacher is explaining, the students will be taking notes. Number 3, future habits or routines. Now you can see from the graph, it's multiple events in the future. It's a habit or it's a routine in the future. For example, every Sunday I will be baking fresh bread for breakfast. So that's kind of a promise also, but into the future. I'm not doing it right now, but I will be starting maybe next month. Every Sunday I will be baking fresh bread for breakfast. Now that I quit my job, I will be meeting friends for coffee every day. So I just quit my job, and in the very near future, I will be meeting friends for coffee every day. Future plans and intentions. Okay, next Tuesday, I will be interviewing candidates for the new position. So on Tuesday, next Tuesday, I will be interviewing. It's a plan, it's my intention, it's on my schedule at work. Next week, I will be meeting with the new team members. Same type of thing, future plan. Number 5, polite inquiries about someone's plans. This one is quite useful because it helps you to make polite questions. Will you be attending the meeting tomorrow? Ah, very nice. Will you be attending? You're inquiring about the person's plans for the future. How about this one? Will you be working late this evening? Excellent. Number 6, events that are fixed or expected to happen. Okay, so you could say the city will be hosting the annual marathon in October. So the city will be hosting is an event in the future that it's already fixed, it's already been decided. So the city will be hosting the marathon. The band will be performing at the festival next weekend. Once again, it's expected to happen. Number 7, temporary actions in the future. So actions that will not last forever, just a certain time in the future. My parents are visiting, so I will be sleeping in the kitchen for the next 2 weeks. So the duration right here, for 2 weeks I will be sleeping in the kitchen, but as soon as my parents leave, I will stop sleeping in the kitchen. He will be taking the subway to work until his car is fixed. He has a car problem and his car is being fixed at the moment. So he is taking the subway. So he will be taking the subway to work until his car is fixed. It's temporary. The future perfect is up next. Here's how to form the future perfect, okay? So this one is a little bit more complicated, so you have to be careful. So we have will have for this one, plus the past participle, the PP. For example, left. Leave is the verb, and leave is an irregular verb. So you have leave, left, left. So the third one is the past participle. So she will have left. Okay, bye. And the other one, arrived. Arrived is a regular verb. So arrive, arrived, arrived. The third one is the past participle once again. It does look like the simple past, but it is the past participle. So he will have arrived. Now, the negative form, will not have. I will not have left, or I won't have left the party. The future perfect is a very useful verb tense. Here it is. So we use it for completed actions before a specific time in the future. So the actions have to be completed. Here's an example. She will have left the office by 6 p.m. This is pretty easy to understand. So she will have left the office by 6 p.m. You see 6 p.m. is in blue right here, okay, 6 p.m. and it's the blue X here. So she will have left. This action has been completed. She's gone. And then it's 6 p.m. Lucky you, the future perfect has only 3 different uses. So here they are, 1, 2, and 3. Let's take each one and I'll give you many examples. So the first one, action completed before a specific time in the future. Here's another example. By 10 p.m., I will have finished my homework. So 10 p.m. is the blue X and the finishing of the homework is the red X on the timeline. Many cities will have adopted electric public transportation systems by 2040. So 2040 is the blue X, and many cities will have already adopted electric public transportation systems with the red X. So before 2040. Actions completed before another future action. Here we go. Liz will have left the office by the time you arrive. So Liz, you see her, she's leaving the office. So Liz will have left the office. It's completed by the time you arrive. So the first one is finished, Liz is gone, and then you will arrive. By the time I get to the airport, the plane will have taken off. So you see the picture is pretty clear. The little guy has just arrived at the airport, but the plane is already in the sky. It has already taken off. Number 3, expressing duration until a point in the future, but that's only for state verbs. Be careful with this one. It's a challenging one. By this winter, we will have known each other for 5 years. Okay, so duration for 5 years. So if we take a look at the graph, we're going to see this. By this winter, the blue X is this winter, we will have known each other for 5 years. So maybe now we are in the summer. So it's been 4.5 years that we have known each other. But by this winter, we will have known each other for 5 years exactly. I will have owned my house for 10 years by the end of this month. So the end of this month is in blue right here. And I will have owned my house for 10 years. So it's been 10 years, but minus a few days. And then by the end of this month, it will have been exactly 10 years. Last but not least, the future perfect progressive. Let's go. So future perfect continuous or future perfect progressive are the same, okay? Here's how to form it. So you need will have once again, okay? Plus you need been. So that is the verb be at the past participle, the PP. Be was been. So you need the third one, okay? I will have been plus the ing form. That is the progressive form, the present participle. So I will have been exercising, you will have been exercising. In the negative form, I will not have been exercising or I won't have been exercising. The future perfect progressive has only one use, so you're very lucky. Here it is. Focus on the duration of an ongoing action up until a future point. But the future point can be a time or an action. And that is only for action verbs, not for state verbs. For state verbs, you have to use the future perfect. Okay, here's an example. By next month, we will have been working on this project for 6 months. So here we go. By next month, we will have been working on the project for 6 months. So you see, the graph is very similar to what we have just studied before for the future perfect. But the future perfect, if you remember, it was not for action verbs. It was only for state verbs. Also, important to know, we don't know if the action is going to continue or not. It is not clear because it's not part of the sentence. I'm going to give you a few examples. In 30 minutes, we will have been driving for 6 hours. Okay, here we go. So in 30 minutes, so now we are there, we're 30 minutes before, we will have been driving for 6 hours. So the driving started in the past, and the driving has been going on right now for 5.5 hours. And in 30 minutes more in the future, we will have been driving for 6 hours. Now, is it going to continue? We don't know. But maybe when they started off, they said to each other, let's drive for 6 hours and take a break. And then drive for another 6 hours and take another break. So this one is up until a future time in 30 minutes. Here's another example, but this one is up until a future action. Here we go. When we land in New York, we will have been flying for 10 hours. Here's the graph. So when we land in New York, it's in the future, we will have been flying for 10 hours. Now it's important to notice the picture. They are sitting on the plane now. So the flying started a long time ago, okay, maybe 5-6 hours ago, and they're sitting on the plane. And they're talking, and they say, when we land in New York, we will have been flying for 10 hours. But once again, are they going to stop in New York? Maybe not. Maybe New York is just a stopover to another city, and then maybe there's more flying to come. But watch out. Here's another example. You see, now the picture is totally different, but the sentence is the same. They are sitting in the airport, okay? So, in this case, When we land in New York is also in the future. We will have been flying for 10 hours, but the flying hasn't started yet. The beginning of the flying has not happened yet, so it's in the future. They are waiting for their flight. So that's why we can use the same sentence whether the flying has begun or not. And of course, we don't know if it will continue after 10 hours. Let's review the diagrams for all future tense verbs. The first one, simple future, only one time in the future. That's the basic one. I'm tired, I will go home, sudden decision. Second one, future progressive. I will be sleeping at 6 a.m. So at a specific time in the future, it's going to be an ongoing action at that time. I will have had lunch by 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. is the blue X, and the having lunch happened before 1 p.m. and it is finished. Future perfect progressive. She will have been working here for 2 years in June. So when we reach June, June is the blue X. She will have been working here for 2 years. Is she going to continue working here? Maybe yes, maybe not. We don't know about that.
Je voyagerai à Paris l'année prochaine.
Il commencera son nouveau travail demain.
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 Nous achèterons une nouvelle voiture bientôt.
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 Tu visiteras le musée ce week-end.
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 Elle préparera le dîner ce soir.
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 Je partirai en vacances en juillet.
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 Tu iras à la réunion demain?
Tu iras à la réunion demain.
Tu iras à la réunion demain?
Tu iras à la réunion demain.
Nous construirons une maison l'année prochaine.
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 Il prendra un café avec ses amis demain.
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 Vous finirez le projet à temps.
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 Ils loueront un appartement à la plage.
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 J'étudierai la biologie à l'université.
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 Elle parlera avec le directeur demain.
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 Nous déménagerons dans une nouvelle ville.
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 Vous organiserez la fête la semaine prochaine.
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 Ils termineront le rapport avant vendredi.
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 J'écrirai une lettre à ma famille.
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 Il planifiera son voyage bientôt.
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 Nous fêterons Noël avec des amis cette année.
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 Vous prendrez le train pour Lyon.
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 Elles réserveront une table pour 2 au restaurant.
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 J'appellerai mes parents ce soir.
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 Il regardera le match de football demain.
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 Nous visiterons nos grands-parents le mois prochain.
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 Vous étudierez le droit à l'université.
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 Elles enverront une carte postale de leurs vacances.
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 Je commanderai un dessert après le repas.
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 Il découvrira une nouvelle recette bientôt.
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 Nous visiterons le Louvre cet été.
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 Vous courez dans le parc demain matin.
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 Elles écouteront de la musique en rentrant.
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 Je choisirai une nouvelle peinture pour le salon.
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 Il apprendra à jouer du piano.
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 Nous écrirons un livre ensemble un jour.
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 Vous travaillerez sur ce projet la semaine prochaine.
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 Ils achèteront des billets pour le concert.
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 Je chanterai à la fête de demain.
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 Elle prendra des cours de danse cet hiver.
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 Nous ferons une randonnée en montagne.
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 Vous démarrerez votre propre entreprise bientôt.
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 Ils construiront un pont l'année prochaine.
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 Je lirai un roman ce week-end.
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 Il discutera avec son chef de projet demain.
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 Nous partirons en croisière l'été prochain.
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 Vous décorerez votre maison pour Noël.
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 Elles cuisineront un grand repas pour toute la famille.
Elles cuisineront un grand repas pour toute la famille.